good. Yes.
where she was tapping out like strong, athletic,
yes,
tough
yes.
guys, you know?
Yeah, it was a problem sometimes getting your right sparring partners and even grappling because, the high level, let's say brown belt, and they would go so hard because
Yeah.
they had
They
to
had to, yeah.
survive, and then it would become a little bit too much
And
because
she's
you're
so
a guy,
competitive
and
too.
she's so competitive. So it would.
You have to watch
I
out for
was not
her.
afraid because of the disrespect. Everybody was always respectful, and we didn't have issues. But I was more afraid of the injuries.
Right.
So it was always challenging for me to bring in the right sparring partners and then bring in right females that could, roll with her and compete with her. So it could be a challenge so she could prepare for a fight. So I think the most challenging that for me to with her training camp was always bringing in the right people. Like you said, there was not so many females
Right.
at that level. So it would made it different, And the guys, some of them, it's like, who is she to tap me out? It's a girl.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't control everybody. Like, come on, bro, it's a female. No, you're training, and it would become a little bit intense sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she was something else. Like
Something
I
else.
couldn't, like I couldn't. I never
Very
met
tough mental.
somebody female like
The
that
way-
tough.
The way she would cut weight, I swear, I've never seen that, Alberto. Like that strong mentally.
Yeah,
in that
mentally.
tub, like hot tub for like 2 hours for half a pound, 1 pound. I'm like, Rhonda, please, like get out. I would get exhausted, and I needed to breathe, like get out of the room to breathe a little bit. Mike Dolce was there, of course. Professional guidance was there. Whenever we did everything, it was always, done professionally. But still, I would get exhausted. I'm like, Mike, I have to breathe, brother. Let me step outside,
Yeah.
And she's in the tub, like fighting for that half a pound. 2 hours, 3 hours, 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, that strength.
Mental.
It's mental. It's inside you. Not
Yeah.
It's like you're born with it. I swear she was born with a different level. Yeah.
Yeah, her mom being a world champion in judo, like just her story, right?
Her
It's
story,
like what a
yeah.
story, what a whole complete story,
Amazing,
right?
Amazing. She's doing very well, though. Everything is good. She's
Mom
happy.
now.
Yeah, everything is good. She's happy, always with family. Travis, everybody's doing good. So I speak to her occasionally, and yeah, everything is good.
Nice. What were some of your favorite moments? Looking back,
The 14-second win with Kat. I loved it because like a few months
Kat
before,
Zingano.
Kat Zingano, a few months before, there was the LA fight, of course, and a few months before, I said, what's your favorite number, Rhonda? Because I used to make training camp T-shirts, and George has the printing company, so we print shirts for the kids and for the fans, guys that would come to visit her. We would give them to her at the fight, and then she said my favorite number is a 14. I said,
14.
yeah, I said 14. Okay, that's fine. And so I put number 14, and I put her Ronda Rousey training camp. That we were wearing it, and we were training, and a lot of kids showed up, and the students, and our family, everybody showed up to her fight, and they were wearing those shirts, 14, and the fight finished in 14 seconds. So now everybody has those shirts. People think like, what is this? Did they just fix these shirts? Is it fixed, or there's something
fight's
going on?
fixed, right?
The
Yeah.
fight's fixed. Everybody's like, bro, why are you guys wearing those shirts? When did you print it? You just printed it? I'm like, no, man, they were wearing it. They came like this now. It's just so everything, like that belief, that mindset, the way you train, and things that you see, you want happens. And we even talked about that. Could you imagine the fight finishing
Yeah.
in 14 seconds, and the fight finished in 14 seconds? It's crazy, like how much you believe in yourself and what you do, that the result could be there. You could see that. You have to
Yeah.
believe in it. You have to 100% believe in it, and everything is possible,
Yeah.
through belief.
yeah,
So that was a special moment. But all her fights were beautiful, the way she finished fights. But yeah, the cartwheel she did. That fight, I had a lot of do gymnastics. After training, before training, tumbling a little bit, cartwheels one hand. And that was the only fight I had her do a lot of gymnastics. And she said, why are we doing this? I said, because that fight is going to be a little bit of a roller coaster, Rhonda. She said, what do you mean? I said, she's crazy a little bit. She might jump on you with knee, this, that. You guys might, fall, this, that. A lot of things could happen in that fight. Just trust me, keep doing it so your brain could be ready for all these rolls and twists. And right away she did the cartwheel. She out of the fight said, how'd you think about that? I'm like, yeah, well, that's my job.
Kat Zingano, she wrestled, right?
Yeah, she wrestled. Yeah, she wrestled, and she was do very unorthodox movement right away. So for me, I had to give her stuff like the rolls, everything you do in gymnastics, very good for your mind and to control it. When you get the head spin. So I had her do that. Yeah, but yeah, I love the game planning part. So the times it excited me was like with Joe Rogan, we had um, Goldberg and everybody, just the commentators asking me how the fight is gonna, what Olympic medalist, Sarah
Sarah
McMahon.
McMahon, I was
Yes,
going to
that's
ask you
the
about
one.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one. And
Because
she's
you have two Olympic
Olympic
medalists.
medalist, and she was gonna fight
Judo
us
versus
before.
wrestling.
When we were like 2-0, the managers called and said they want to fight Ronda, not in Strikeforce. I think we didn't even have a promotion back then. I said, this is crazy. Why? Later they will fight. Why now? Thank God I had experience in
Promoting,
in
yeah.
promoting, and yeah, like with boxing, I knew like the fights have to be done at the right time, and this is not like right time. There's not so many females out there. You want to at least save those two. But if it was the guys in the UFC, no problem. Let the gold medalist fight the first fight. That's okay. But you're not in the UFC, and there's not so many. So please, let's save this one at least. And I said no, and that's not the right fight. I explained to them. I don't know if Ronda was even aware of that, because she was. I'll beat her right now, and I would get in there. So I just spoke to her and I said, bro, just tell him to stay away from us, please. We have more plans. And then that fight, when I was talking to Joe the day before, and they even said after the fight when Ronda beats her, she was getting a lot of liver shot knockouts, and Ronda had no knockouts. I said Ronda's gonna knock her out with a liver shot, and when that happened, Joe Rogan, of course, commentating, says Edmond told us like a day before that she's going to get her on the body, because I was seeing that in camp.